YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Now, do you see what happens when you let other people speak for you, control your narrative, and tell your story? This is why it's very important for every single artist to speak out for themselves. If you don't, somebody else is going to speak on your behalf, and it may not be true. Now, yesterday, the hip-hop world was a complete utter chaos when Elliott Wilson announced that Drake and Future squashed their beef. Now, it wasn't so far-fetched to actually think that Drake and Future wouldn't squash their beef. Even when Drake was going back and forth, he really never said much about Future except, yo, we just had a little miscommunication, that's all. So it always felt like eventually Drake and Future were going to speak and they were going to be cool. And if you also add in the tweet from Young Thug a couple weeks ago where he added Drake, Future, and Metro saying we all brothers, music ain't the same without us collabing, it wouldn't sound too crazy and too unbelievable to believe that Drake and Future would make amends. Now, Drake and Metro is a whole different story. I do not see those two guys getting back cool again, but Drake and Future was definitely a possibility. According to Elliott Wilson, his sources told him Drake and Future have at least spoken on the phone together. Here's what he said.
Drake and Future gotten on the phone and it resolved their difference.
Wait.
Drake and Future.
What a time to be alive. We're back.
A good authority, Drake and Future have at least gotten on the phone and resolved their differences. So I don't know what that means. Obviously, we saw Young Thug. Young Thug from prison, incarcerated, put out the energy of, hey guys, let's get it back going. So I think that helped the energy when Future reposted it.
Yeah.
So I know they did. All I can really say is they got on the phone and whatever seemed to be the issues, they seem to come to a place of resolving that. Metro not included. There's no trust there still with Metro, but I do believe that Drake and Future are back on the same page. What the reveal will be, I don't know, but probably with the music, I would think. When it's time, like, do we get a Drake party album? Does Drake come out with a single with Future? Does Future come out with Future? I didn't get another Future album. He's crazy. He might do another album. You never know. So I think he comes back out through the music.
Now, I thought it was a little bit strange for Elliott Wilson to be the person to break this kind of news. This is normally something somebody like an Akademiks would break to his audience, especially when it's just about two men having a conversation on the phone. And also, throughout this whole Drake beef with everybody, we haven't really seen Elliott Wilson break any news regarding Drake, Kendrick, or anybody else that was involved. Really, the only person that we hear from is Akademiks. He's got a direct line with Drake. Anytime Drake wants to get something across to the audience, or anytime Drake wants to dispute a rumor, he normally does that through Akademiks. Today, Akademiks got on his stream to tell everybody Elliott Wilson is capping. Akademiks said he spoke to both parties and both parties confirmed to him that no conversation has taken place. Here's what Akademiks said.
Spoken to extremely credible sources on both sides, and Drake and Future has not been on the phone.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him. Lied. He fucking lied.
Not too sure who gave Elliott Wilson the authority to say this, but from what I hear, that is not true. That is 100% cap. Now, I'm not gonna say Elliott Wilson is contorting or misrepresenting facts, but whoever his source is, from what I've heard, whoever that source is ain't telling the right thing. So again, I'm pretty sure he'll rock with his sources, but I think I rock with mine. Okay. And from what I've heard, that is not true. Again, only thing I call to confirm, multiple places on both sides, did Future and Drake get on the phone to resolve shit? And the answer was categorically no, that conversation has not happened. So just letting you know that while this sounded great and that all the media outlets have reprinted it, it's a reason why Drake hasn't commented, Future hasn't commented, because it ain't true. Okay? So, that doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. Doesn't mean that I don't personally want it to happen, and I think every fan does want it to happen. But from what I'm hearing at this moment, That reconciliation has not yet completely occurred. If it's going to occur, we don't even know if it's going to occur, right? The only thing I verified was there was no conversation that was had between Navadius Cash, or is that his name, or Cash Wilburn at this point, and Aubrey Drake Graham. There was no on the phone conversation at all. So hopefully they get back together, man, because we still do need Watertown to be alive, but it ain't happened yet, man. Now let's get into a little bit of, and by the way, Elliott's a journalist. I just got him sources, and the sources know when they tell me it's going out. They know not to lie to me. The sources lie to me. The source ain't the source no more. Okay, you're just a liar lying to me. Anyway, but I confirmed on both sides. This ain't happened. What I will say is that he might not have a direct source. You see, as on good authority, that might be the conversation that's happening in industry circles.
Now, maybe I missed something, but I thought Akademiks and Elliott Wilson were cool. Akademiks did not call Elliott Wilson like he normally does on stream to verify his sources. Maybe he was trying to save him from embarrassment. Maybe he didn't want to catch him in a lie, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, Elliott Wilson actually responded back to a fan that was calling him out and also questioning his credentials. Elliott Wilson basically told her, I have 3 decades and a career in covering hip-hop. I'm a hip-hop journalism GOAT. Now, I know a lot of you guys want to call Elliott Wilson a liar, a clout chaser, but I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt. Elliott Wilson has put in years of journalism, and I really don't see Elliott Wilson putting his reputation on the line just to report fake news about Drake and Future mending their issues. But I do have to say, Elliott, you have to cite your sources. You don't gotta tell us the person's name, but at least tell us the relationship the person has with either Drake or Future. Now, knowing that Elliott Wilson and Drake are no longer cool, more than likely Elliott's sources came from Future's camp. Even if you gotta lie about the person, even if you tell us it was Future's janitor, we'll still believe it. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below. Who do you guys believe, DJ Akademiks or Elliott Wilson, when it comes to this Drake and Future updates? Do you guys think Elliott Wilson was capping, or was Elliott simply just giving bad information? Maybe you guys think Akademiks is capping. Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.